everyone, thanks for joining me on D's Analysis. Today we're going to be looking at Meta, or also known as Facebook. We've been riding up this trend line for some time. We broke it. We got a retest and pushed back down. We're now down to a level of horizontal support here. And today we got to close within that horizontal level of support. On the weekly, there's a chance that this can become a wick. If not, and the FOMC tomorrow doesn't come out as expected, we could get a move down there, get a close, and then the following week maybe push up and then continue on down to the next price target, which could be at about 550 to 540. The next level down below that, a minor support level, would be around 489 to 497 would be the next level of minor support, and then ultimately taking us down to 450 to the 440 region. I don't know if we'll get down to that 440 region, but it's possible. Maybe if we get a economic downturn or the market sentiment continues to be negative. But at the time, everything still looks good. When you look at the larger time frame, it's just a minor pullback. It's nothing to be too concerned about. With a company like Meta, this is just a buying opportunity to add to your long-term portfolio. This is something that you would want in your portfolio long-term. Hold this for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, even more. This is a great company. They're still a new company when you compare it to the older companies. This has only been around since 2012. It's been publicly traded. It's a little volatile, but you'll get a lot of growth in the future. And I think they're doing a lot of great things as a company. Here on the Bollinger Bands, on the weekly, we are underneath the blue band, pushing towards the green. Let's see if we actually get all the way down to the green band. That would be more of an extended move downward. On the daily, we touch the green band. And let's see if we continue pushing down through it, or if we get that bounce to the blue band from here on out. FOMC will definitely make a strong move, more than likely. They bring a lot of volatility to the markets, whether it's to the upside or downside. And even when nothing happens and the price goes sideways, it'll still go up and down a bunch and then finish sideways. So there's just a bunch of movement. So just keep that in mind. Anytime you see a FOMC meeting coming up, just know that volatility is coming to the market. On the SMAs, we're pretty much almost down to the 200-day, which is a good sign. That's a strong level of support. Maybe we're getting close to the bottom. Maybe we're trying to find that bottom still. Or we're still underneath the 20 and the 50. On the weekly, we got close to the 50 week, but we haven't reached it yet. We're still stuck in between the 20 and the 50. We need to reclaim that 20-week moving average and bounce up and continue moving up, because the 20-week usually holds price up pretty well. As you can see in the uptrend, you can see it's that blue line here. Price usually taps it and continues moving on up, and we finally cracked below it. So let's see what the next move is. Let's see if we reclaim the 20-week and continue bouncing up. In terms of the RSI, we're in the middle of the road right now, heading downward on the weekly. The daily, we're oversold, and we're trying to make our way back up to this midline and continue up higher. We need to reclaim this yellow line, the moving average, and push up. Right now, the price is showing that it's a little weak and that sellers are still holding the strong position and buyers aren't there yet. On the MACD, we're bearish. We're in the negative territory. We still have volume. The candles are still decently sized. So we need to see these candles start to shrink and start pushing up green and seeing these lines curl up, the blue and the orange, and push up and start building momentum again. We're still in overbought territory on the MACD. The MACD is aiming downwards, but this can always curl back up, as you can see here. At all these points, it was curling down and push back up, curling down, push back up, and so on. So this could be a repeat of the same thing and curl back up and continue moving up. It hasn't even touched the bars here since March 2023, so it's been a while. Meta is one of those companies that just continues to grow and gain profit and profit day after day. So when the downturns come, they're usually pretty large because they usually spend a lot of time going up. On the fib, pulling it from here to here, we have our golden zone right there. It's a perfect bounce off of it, the 0.5 to the 0.618. Strong level of support and resistance. It's acting as support at the time. We got a daily close within it, but that's okay. We need to see what the weekly does. Let's see if we get a wick on the weekly and push up higher, and we can start moving up to the next price. And this was just a short-term bounce and continuation of price. Let's see how it turns out. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.